Let's move on to micro cheating. Now, I know you said that you did not know what micro cheating was. So micro cheating, and I talked to a couple of people about this episode and what we're going to be talking about. And when I brought up micro cheating, they're like, "What the hell is that?" So technically, micro cheating is all the things that you wouldn't normally do in front of your partner that are not actual cheating. Like the seven things that we listed that we consider cheating. These are
Mhm.
not it, but they're also things that you would hide from your partner.
Okay,
So
like
let's get into this list because it's a pretty
okay,
long list. Okay. So texting someone that you find attractive,
okay.
micro cheating.
How about
Liking
DMing in the socials?
the what?
Like just sending Instagram messages or Facebook messages,
Yeah, that's DMing,
texting.
texting, anyone that you find attractive.
Mm,
Um, Liking other people's pictures, like members of the opposite sex. So we're going to be talking, let's talk about, we're going to be doing this from a female standpoint with men, but it can definitely apply to men with women. So, or men with men, women with women. So liking other girls' pictures online, especially if they're thirst traps,
mm,
that's
hate that.
considered micro cheating. Hearting other girls' stories.
Hate that.
I hate that, right?
Hate
Because
that.
like you don't know.
Because
You don't
girls
know.
talk and then they
Mm.
tell you like, "Oh, your
So
man
and
is in my stories."
so and we do it. We do it all the time. So and so's man is hearting my story. Look, so and so's man hearted my picture. Look, look, and we'll screenshot it and put it in the group
Mhm,
chat,
mhm.
guys. So that is a way. Just like you're making your girl look dumb. You're making your girl look dumb. Like
You're
stop
making
it.
it well, and yeah, and if you don't care, then let her go find someone that will care because you're holding that girl up or man.
Yep. So saving someone under a fake name on your phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I'm too good for that because I call. I'll call to
Okay.
verify those numbers. It better be it better be Pete because if I call and it's Brianna, we're talking.
Yeah.
I call
Don't let me
numbers.
find out. Don't let me find out Pizza Hut's texting you at 3 in the morning. Come on now.
I believe you me, I will call that number. There ain't no shame. I will call. If a female answers, we're squabbling.
We're fighting.
Period.
That's a body.
Yup.
Um,
And I'm really good on the 2 and 2, like with the quickness. Like we are really good. If we got your phone for 2 minutes, we are getting a lot done in those 2 minutes.
that's true. That is so
120
true.
seconds is all. I only need 60 seconds, baby. I'm gonna find everything out.
Okay, flirting with someone else is
Don't
considered
do it in
micro
front of
cheating.
me. Ooh, don't do it in front of me because I will tell you and her something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely for me, flirting with someone else might even be like in the realms of cheating. Like that's not just micro cheating for me.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Um, Lying about your relationship status.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
That is so ugly. Now, if you don't know what your relationship status is, then that's one thing. But for you to lie about it is a whole other. That is so ridiculous. Guys will not claim their entire wife. Y'all have kids. How do you not claim your woman? Y'all are terrible.
Mhm.
Could never
So
be
yeah,
me. Could not be me.
me neither.
I'm gonna have pictures all over. Like you're gonna know it's my man. And if you think you have my man, I'm gonna go get him back from you, chew him out, and then send him off to the streets.
yeah, and it definitely couldn't be me lying about it because I love saying my man, my man, my man.
My man.
So like,
That's my
couldn't
man.
couldn't be me.
No.
Exactly, exactly. Guess I'm gonna post him. I'm gonna every like
You're gonna know it.
hard launch all the time.
You're
Like
gonna know it.
you're gonna know it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying there will be signs, but there will be signs. Big
There will be
picture
time.
of him on my shirt.
And hopefully you got a good rep because if you don't have a good rep and we hard or soft launch you, you better believe the other women, friends or whatever, acquaintances are going to be in our messages being like, girl, hope you know about him, this, and this, XYZ,
Yes. Yes.
with the
That oh
quickness.
god. That's horrible. That's nothing I like that gives me such a stinking feeling in my stomach when I get a message and they're like, "Hey, I heard you're with so and so." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck. Here we go."
That's the worst.
I
Gosh.
But also, it's like, females, bitches, why are y'all doing that? Stop. You know you're not doing it because you give a crap about that girl because you want to warn her.
You
You're
don't,
doing it to be messy
and you
because
want the
I
spot.
have never in my life, not with any of my exes, have I messaged the new girl that they're with and been like, I need to warn you about him. Even though some of them deserved warnings for, being abusive and stuff like that. I still never did that. Like, stop it, girl. You're being messy. Don't do that.
No,
That's
do not do that because
no.
that shows really your insecurities and also yeah, like you said, Vonnie, no woman is really looking out for the other female. You are just either A, in your feelings that he didn't want to be with you, or B, you want to get her spot cleared because you want yours back. Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's all that is. So the next one is talking and texting with your ex. First of all, okay,
Yeah.
so it's like with your ex without the other person, without your partner knowing. Because I do think there are some past relationships where you can be friends with an ex. I think if you have an ex that you didn't have any kind of that you guys didn't have sex, you can definitely still be friends with your ex if you never
You
had
think
sex with
men
them.
can be friends with their ex
Um, if they never had sex, yes.
if they didn't have sex with their ex?
Yeah, because it could be someone you just dated. Maybe someone you went on a couple dates with, technically an ex, but not
Well, that's not
really.
necessarily. I don't consider that an ex. I feel like, yeah, that's like
Yeah. But, like, someone that you were intimate with and you had a relationship with and stuff like that, no, no. I would not be okay with it. I would not. I yeah, that's for me, that would be definitely micro cheating if I find out that
I'm yeah, no.
that
Friends.
that my
Why do you
boyfriend.
even need friends? Why
But
aren't I why aren't I enough?
I yeah. Well,
I got
that's
enough to go around.
that is something to be said, like, for men and women. I know it seems hypocritical of women, and a lot of women feel this way, that women can have guy friends, but guys can't have girlfriends. And guys, we only say that because we know bitches, because we are bitches. We are
But
bitches.
but guys also have a valid point too because they know guys. They are
Yeah, they
guys.
know guys, but see, here's the thing. We women, we have the vagina. We are gonna control what goes in and out of there. Like, we spend our whole lives combing through the mass, like, collection of penises that try to come at us. You know
A
what I
lot of
mean?
women are not that a lot of women are not outspoken and opinionated and vocal about themselves like you and I are though. A lot of women
That's true.
can be
That's
talked
true.
into things. Like a lot of women are naive and can be easily, you know what I mean, manipulated. I mean, hell, I'm a strong-headed woman and I still can get manipulated and I'm like, hold on. Hold on a second. You know what I
Wait a
mean?
minute.
Wait, this ain't flowing right. Hold on. But like a lot of women don't realize that they could be getting manipulated by a guy, feeling comfortable, and then all of a sudden, boom, he puts the move on you. And I think that that's what men get worried about is
Yeah,
that
because
they know that guys can manipulate a female. You know
I
what I
get it.
mean?
I get that, I do. I think that's another conversation. If my
Mhm.
man did not want me to have male friends, I
I
wouldn't
ain't
have
having
male
them.
friends.
I'm not
I
having
wouldn't
them.
have them.
Period.
That's how it be. If it's going to make my man uncomfortable, I'm not gonna do it. Why would I
Yeah.
do it?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's that's one thing. And this vice versa. If I didn't want him to have female friends,
Yeah.
I'm sure he would respect that, and he wouldn't have female friends. Female acquaintances is something else. Female coworkers, you come on, ladies. Men, they're around females all the time. You can't sit there and expect them to completely ignore a female, especially if it's in a work environment. And I understand that's the scary environment because that's where a lot of the cheating takes place
All the cheating takes place at work.
at work and stuff like that. But there are times when he has to be professional, and you have to respect that, ladies. And I think you have to have enough faith and trust in your partner to know that he knows the boundaries, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So it just, those are conversations.
Mhm.
Um, frequently communicating with someone who flirts with you.
Mm.
So that's like, let's say you always go into a certain place because there's someone there that flirts with you and you like it. So you're going to go there every day. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's
Okay.
like that's like like when me and you go to lunch
The
at, like,
gym.
yeah, or we go to the gym and there's someone there at the gym that flirts with us, and we got to go at that time because
Come
we
on,
know
it's
that
me.
person's
I'm
there.
the one flirting with them.
I'm
No,
Marlene flirts with me all the time at the gym. I love it.
it's true.
So, okay, giving out your phone number. Let me tell you what.
That's
I better
hard.
not ever find
That's
out
hard to
my
get.
man gives out his phone number to another female. I no,
It
at
wouldn't
that
be a nice conversation.
no, it would it definitely be an exchange of energy, but it would not be a good conversation.
Mm-mm.
Um, so yeah, no, giving out your phone number is considered micro cheating. DMing someone else, swiping up on another girl's story, just DMing them. Hey, how's your day going? Why do you want to know how her day is going?
Right. Who gives a shit about her day?
Why do you care?
Put that energy elsewhere. That's displaced energy. Man, y'all are bored. Sometimes
Yo,
y'all need a side hustle or something, man. Because sometimes some of y'all put way too much time and energy into a woman that is not yours. And I mean, come on. Is really all for pussy?
okay, so this next one is something that, and men come out with so many excuses as to why they don't do this, okay? But not posting your significant other on social
Oh
media,
my god.
whether it's on a story or a hard post or something, and the excuses that come with that are, "I don't even get on social media that often.
Right. Number
I
one.
don't care about social media like that.
Number two.
I like being a private person.
Number three.
I like keeping my relationship private.
You're a
Um,
cheater. So
nobody nobody needs to know our business."
you're a cheater.
Stuff like that. And I can respect the "I'm a private person" one, but
Then why do you
at
have
this
social media?
at the same exactly, at the same if you're going to have social media, you need to at least post your person at least once. Like,
At
why
least somewhere.
why don't you want anyone else knowing that you have a person or
That's
that you're
weird.
or that you're in a relationship? Like, aren't you? Because I will tell you, like, guys, women, females, we love that. We love to feel like our man is proud of us and is proud to show us off and he's not embarrassed of us, or and we also like to have that label. We love that label. Like, this is my girl. My girl. Like, when they say my girl, I love that. Um, whatever. Like, because it feels good. Like, I don't want to say like ownership feels amazing. It's not like ownership in that sense, but it's like
I'm proud of who I'm with. I'm
yeah,
proud of my partner. Like, this is my girl. This is my man. Like, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of being with them. I'm proud of being seen with them. I think is important. It's a very validating, comforting thing when your person is just proud to show you off.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. That's the
absolutely.
bottom line. Like, you know what I mean? Bottom line.
Mhm. And
Unless
if
you're
you
doing something shady.
Yeah, and if you don't wanna post them, like, okay, whatever, share one of their posts. Share one of their posts to your stories and be like, "Damn, my girl is so fine," or "So proud of my girl." Like, just something,
Something.
anything. So, that is considered to some micro cheating when you don't wanna post your girl because that seems like you wanna
That
keep your options open.
That's the worst. I
Mm.
literally was in a relationship like that, and I didn't get posted for a year and a half.
Oh.
Finally, I got posted, but it was like a thing, and that was really like, "What?
Hmm.
Ridiculous, bro."
So, hanging out with someone else. I think what would upset me more about that is if you're in a place where you don't really get to spend time with your significant other very much, whether it's work or you're long distance or something like that, and then they willingly give their time to someone else.
That's
That's
hurtful.
yeah, that's a no for me. That's a big no. That's like that might even go into the realm of actually cheating for me.
To me, that's actually kinda cheating,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, that's
Whether
definitely.
whether you're sexual or physical or not, like, you are building some kind of a connection with them, and
Mhm.
that's horrible.
And that can like, an example of that would be, like, and not even if you planned to meet with this other person, but, like, let's just say you're out at a show or something and that person's there, and then you start hanging out with them. You ended up hanging out with them for the whole show or even for like 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. You still are giving your time and effort to another female. That's that's a no for me. That's a big,
Are,
big no.
are
Can't
we
do that.
throwing are we
So
throwing subliminal messages? Are we talking about a situation that's occurred?
no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
hasn't occurred. No, absolutely not.
Better not. Anyway,
Absolutely not.
better not.
It would never. First of all, it would never. Um, but so the next one is talking about sexual stuff with someone else.
No,
I
that's
know.
weird. That's
Mhm.
weird. All as we talk about sexual stuff together. But no, that's weird. That's
Well,
so
that's
weird.
us. But like, can you imagine your man talking with another female about
So
what he likes in the
creepy.
bedroom?
That's
Why?
fucking
Why?
creepy. Guys, don't do that. That shit's creepy.
That's
That's weird.
that's no bueno. That's no
No.
good.
Mm-mm.
This next one is a big one. It's complaining about your partner to another member of the opposite sex. So your man complaining about you to one of his female friends or to another female, a female coworker, like just a female in general.
No, you
Mm-mm.
never
You
do
don't do that.
that.
You
You
don't do that.
never do that. Never.
Mhm.
Write a journal entry, talk to a therapist, a counselor, even a family member. But like, you're telling another woman? No, boy,
No,
I would explode.
I would
I would
yeah,
explode.
that's it. That I would feel so betrayed.
Betrayed.
Yeah, the betrayal would be deep with that one.
Yes, because those words, even if your feelings were temporary while you were upset or whatever, those words are going to be forever. Like that lasts forever.
And then it gives that woman a sense of, "I could have him if I wanted. I know exactly
Or,
what to do
yeah,
to get
like
this
he's
man."
closer to me than this woman that he's been with for X amount of time.
Yep.
For him to be that comfortable talking to me about it. That's not cool.
Mm. The next one is having secret friendships.
It's ridiculous, man.
For
Secret
me,
friend.
that's also could be in the realm
Cheating.
of cheating.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's
We're
not even micro cheating.
no,
That's
we're
all the
friends.
way cheating.
We're secret friends.
Secret
It's
friends.
kind of like, you don't want to you don't want to get burned, then don't play with fire. Like don't play
Yeah.
with matches. You know what I mean? Like pretty simple.
And the last one is following a lot of overtly sexual accounts, like thought accounts,
Yeah.
Insta models, OnlyFans accounts,
This is the
even
deal.
e even some, like, Hooters accounts, Ojos Locos, Twin Peaks, like, overly sexual, content having accounts.
Yeah.
Even some gym accounts, like, a lot of, like, gym girlies and stuff like that, like, you look at that
Yeah.
account and what are they doing? Nothing but glute exercises, definitely all their ass, like showing their ass off, like bending over, all this. Like, you know what you're looking at. Don't come
Right.
to me and tell me like, oh, I do it for it's like for like fitness. That is not fitness. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, but stuff like that, accounts like that, following a lot of those accounts.
Yes. It's like what for?
Yeah,
Even if you are just scrolling and mindlessly liking, it's like, and because I get that a lot. I'm just like swiping and I'm not even like paying attention. Well,
yeah.
why? Why would you put your energy, time, and effort into that when it can go somewhere else that's more productive for you? It could be anything. It could be any kind of time, you know what I mean, consuming activity other than scrolling and liking these random pictures of people that you're never gonna know or meet or hang out with. Like that's such a first of
Hmm.
all, it's actually a bigger disrespect than you realize to a woman, than it just being a mindless thing. And also, it's just like it's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary.
Yeah, and it's also like and it's not just like people that you'll never meet because there are some where it's like there's local girls like that. And
Oh,
and, and then they follow a bunch of local girls, like a lot of local thought accounts that are in the same city as you, and stuff like that. Or they follow like individual workers. Like
it's
let's
not
say they go to
cool.
Twin Peaks or they go to Ojos Locos or Hooters and then they start following the individual waitresses and stuff like that accounts as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's and I can understand, like, prior to your relationship, if your person did that, and stuff. Guys, clean it up.
Clean it up.
Clean it up. Because, see, what men don't understand is the way that the algorithms work and stuff like that. Or they could say like, "Well, I don't let a lot of those girls follow me. Like I don't have a lot of followers." Well, that's good. That's fine and well, but your scrolling page, your for you page, like your homepage, what you get to see on your feed, that's based on the accounts that you follow. So, even though these girls don't follow you back and stuff like that, it doesn't matter when you're scrolling. Like let's say you follow 4,000 accounts, 5,000 accounts, like 3,000 accounts. And the majority of them are Insta thought accounts and stuff like that. Or it's like sexually suggestive content and stuff. When you're scrolling, a lot of your content is going to be that. It's
Yep.
not it's not gonna be, the little bit of other
Gym
pages that
stuff
you
or
follow that is
yeah.
normal. It's not
Shoe
gonna
stuff
be like gym stuff or food pages
or
or
clothing
yeah, or whatever else
or
you follow,
yeah, or like
or
any kind of
memes or
cultural news, music.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of your
Body photos.
following,
It's gonna be a lot of booty photos, titty photos, ass photos, girls bending over,
all
girls
that
looking
stuff.
great.
And I get it, like if you stop liking that stuff, sure, you're respecting your partner by not liking that stuff anymore, but you're still disrespecting your partner by looking at that stuff
Yep,
to begin with. So
exactly.
yeah, that is a form of micro cheating, and micro cheating leads to actual
Mm,
cheating.
mhm.
So
I
I just
agree.
I don't know why you'd want to put yourself in a position where any of that could happen.
Yeah.
So after talking about like all of these things that constitute micro cheating, do you do any of these things?
Yes.
Yeah, and I do.
But I'm also not in a exclusive committed relationship, so
Right,
therefore.
right. So, um, but like thinking back to your last exclusive committed relationship, did you do any of these things in it?
I think in the beginning, I may have done that because there were times that I can remember him expressing like certain things like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you being friends with this guy. And I'm kind of like, feeling like my boundaries are being pushed. So I'm trying to push back a little and keep my independence and try to keep myself, you know what I mean, in my life, but not realizing like, oh, like I need to respect my partner and their wishes. If they don't feel comfortable with me being friends with a certain person, then I need to respect that and, basically just kind of cut that relationship or friendship off because that makes my partner feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And so those are things that I kind of grew into as the relationship grew and the commitment started to be more secure. So
Yeah, I think in the beginning, when you're in the talking stage,
talking.
like you do a few of these micro cheating things, but once a solid commitment is formed and you both decide that
It's
you're
us.
gonna, yeah, that it's just okay, that's it. You're mine, I'm yours. We're together.
Yeah. And you people call it like the relationship bubble. You do kind of get in a bubble because you are trying to make a relationship work with someone without, overstepping boundaries and making them feel uncomfortable. You have to kind of come to a place of compromise or comfortability and grow from there.
Yeah,
Grow through what
absolutely.
you
I agree.
Yeah.
I know, like for me, I don't even open my messages, and you've seen how many messages I have.
Oh
I
god.
I don't even touch my DMs.
Oh god. 'Cause why? It's just a penis. It's a penis
Oh,
picture here, there.
I
It's
know,
like, oh god, I can't
I
even
know.
turn to
I'm all,
Instagram
Marlene,
no
do you want to
more.
open my messages? She's like, no.
And I do, and I'm all, oh, this guy sent me the same penis picture just a little bit ago.
Guys, don't
No,
do that. Why are y'all doing that?
don't do that to women, guys. Don't do that. At least make it a different penis picture. Come on.
So, um, yeah. So, in a survey done by Columbia University, they found that 76% of men say they micro cheat
Damn.
in every relationship.
Damn. Yep.
76% of men, compared to 53% of women.
Damn, boys, y'all just getting busy on these cell phones. Like, take them off the internet. Take them off.
Mhm. Yep, yep, yep. I'm on, not to brag again, but I'm gonna, thankfully, I mean, I past relationships, I know my partners did micro cheat. I mean, they cheated too, but I know they did micro cheat
It was
or
micro and
did
macro cheating.
do, yeah, all of it. Micro, fucking maximum cheat, maximum effort in the cheating. But um thankfully, like I said, I'm in a solid relationship, and I don't like this stuff. Like, it's so crazy when you do get into those healthy relationships, how you don't even think. Like, I think about how I was in prior relationships. Like, right off the bat, I was just always real skeptical, and like just overthinking, and oh, he's probably cheating. He's probably cheating. Like, how often do girls think that he's probably cheating? He don't answer his phone. He's probably cheating.
Every
He hasn't
hour,
texted me in
on
all
the
day.
hour.
He's probably cheating.
I yeah, I I hear a little ringing in my head, and I'm like, oh, is he cheating?
He's cheating.
He's cheating.
The wind blows too hard on my left side. He's cheating.
I'm
So
off. Where are you? Where are you at?
they, thankfully, I don't even have those thoughts anymore. And sometimes because I don't have those thoughts, I'm like, why am I not having these thoughts? What's wrong?
I'm off.
Some,
Can't relate. Don't know that
something's.
life. Not there with you. Have no clue.
I you will be one day. You will have such an amazing, healthy, great relationship that
I'm all,
you will
and I wish this was tequila.
you you will know one day. But all right, let's get into how to successfully stay together after cheating if that is what you want.
Please let me know. I am Confucius. I do not know. I am confused.
Okay, so this is from a from Top Psychology Today. The number one thing is couples counseling. Get
Okay,
into
so
some kind of couples counseling.
is that weird if you're not married or engaged?
No.
Okay.
No.
But how long do you have to be with someone to go to couples counseling for this matter? Like,
Well,
what's realistic? 6
I
months,
I
a year?
I don't think I think it depends on how much you wanna save the relationship. If you
Hmm.
still wanna be with this person, if that person still wants to be with you. Um, Couples counseling. Yeah. That's one. I don't think there's a time frame on that. Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're 3 months into the relationship and the guy cheats already, that might not be one, yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
saying. Oh, oh, I didn't mean to come for anybody. That was accidental.
crying,
I, I
crying in the club.
Marlene, I love you.
I'm dead.
No, I'm just saying that possibly.
No, I agree. I'm in agreement. If it's like 3 months and they're already showing signs of like cheating, maybe probably don't take that relationship as seriously as you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe they're not at their emotional,
mature
like
level.
the emotional development hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that yeah, if you want to save the relationship, couples counseling. I've always never had couples counseling, but yeah, there was one relationship I wanted to kind of save.
I'm about to attack you, Marlene,
Ugh,
with this next one. Don't make rash decisions.
me as fuck.
As fuck.
Bad.
As fuck. I
I'm just,
know.
I'm just like, oh, living, just living life on a whim.
And I say I'm attacking you, but I do the same thing. So I make rash decisions, but not
Not as
no.
extreme as Marlene.
No, but
Marlene's
yeah, not as
decisions are crazy.
like my rash decisions are I'm going on a trip tonight.
Yeah,
Those are my rash decisions.
yeah,
I'm going out of town. I'm pulling up, bet. Those are mine.
yeah.
Marlene's like a whole world is rearranged in one
Just
day.
like that. Just like that.
Yeah. The-
And I'm bored. I think
So,
it's a Gemini thing because I don't
mhm.
know. I don't know.
So
Maybe it's just a Marlene thing.
in the cheating aspect, how to stay together after cheating, don't make rash decisions, don't just go file for divorce,
Oh,
don't, or, maybe don't break up with them right away. Give yourself a chance to cool down and and
come on.
and make logical choices instead of emotional ones. God, my guy out there is probably smiling so bad just hearing me say that. But maybe do that. That's what it's saying. That's what this, survey is
Yeah,
saying.
logic over emotion. That's a big one because um, and yeah, thank you because literally the fact that that's come, a part of your vocabulary, it's now a part of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Logical decisions over emotional ones because I'm the queen of making emotional decisions, and baby, that do
and
not always play out for me the way I
and
need
us
it to.
together, if we are both in our emotional state of mind,
It's bad.
stop it. It's
Yeah,
bad.
but stay away from my.
And then we're gonna throw Jacqueline and Abel in there, and all of us all high on emotions. It's no good. It's no
No
good for
bueno.
anybody.
Petty patties,
Okay,
all of us.
the next one is take time apart.
Mm,
Take time apart. You guys might need to spend a little bit more time apart or a little bit of time apart to appreciate what you have and decide if that is actually what you want at the end of the day. So that's a big one. Take some time apart. Be accountable. Be accountable for your actions and how they affected the other person. And do not invalidate their feelings. Do not tell them how to react to your disrespect. You do not get to dictate their reactions or actions to your disrespect.
yeah, because I've
Be
heard that a
accountable.
lot in my time. It's like when a man is finally like honest with you, um, and telling you the truth or their version of the truth, or just not able to hold on to that lie or their lies anymore, it goes off into well, look, I'm telling you the truth, and then you're reacting like this. It's like the truth hurts, baby. It hurts. And you are not allowed to tell someone how to react afterwards. No one, a woman or man does not have to react calmly, cool, and collected after just being told the truth of the disrespect or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
Prepare for the reaction that you're going to get. You know what I mean? You should have thought about that when you made the choice.
Oh, yeah. And the next one is talk about it. Communicate with each other about it. Men, you are going to have to deal with the questions that are going to come with it. A
Uh
woman
huh.
will probably want to know details of
Details.
what happened.
I mean, if there could be a
Exactly.
video recording, we want to see it.
We'd want to see it. And and
Yep.
and guys are like, "Why? It's just going to hurt you more. You're just going
It
to be
don't
more mad
matter.
at me." It We need to process it. That is
Yep.
how we process it.
And until we
So,
process it, I don't think it's easy to let it go.
no.
Mm-mm.
No. That's yeah, so you're going to have to talk about it. Like, you laid there and you did it. You were man enough to slide in between another female's legs. You need to be man enough to sit there and have those hard conversations with your person afterwards if you decide this is what you want.
Yep.
You know? The next one is transparency and verification. So this means that afterwards, in while you're trying to fix this, and probably it might be for the rest of your life, homie, you are going to need to be fully transparent with that person that is trying to regain trust with you,
Yeah.
which means if she wants to know where you're at, you're going to tell her where you're at. If she wants your location, you turn on that location. If
Yep.
she asks you to see your phone, if you're on the phone texting someone and she's like, who are you texting? Turn around and show her, look, I'm talking, I'm
Yeah.
doing this.
No
If you,
swipes, no finger mark, no finger twitches. Show her.
and no
None.
attitude and no nothing. After a
No
while,
popping
the
your
ladies,
teeth. Yeah.
yeah, ladies, you are like, if you decide you want to make this work and you are going to have to do, you're going to have to at some point hit some boundaries with that. You guys are going to have to decide how long that phase is going to go on for. And some of it still might be trickling like later on. There might be, you guys could be doing good for like a whole year and
Yep.
stuff, and then something can pop up in her head or
Yep.
something, and you're just gonna have to
Triggered.
understand that
Mhm.
it's part of the trust that
Yep.
you
Cheating will definitely cause triggers in your person. They will be triggered. So
bring.
be prepared for trigger. And a lot of men are very like, what? That happened yesterday. Like, that's over. That was
So
last week. What? No, these feelings are today. Okay.
men men, that happened at breakfast, it's
Yeah,
dinner.
these triggers
What's
are
wrong with
happening right
you?
now. What are you talking about? I don't care if it happened last week, last month, last year.
Yeah,
I
that's
might talk about it on my deathbed. We don't know, but if you choose me, then hey,
Marlene's like, "I will talk shit with my last breath."
and I
Period.
will, and I will.
Okay, explore what went wrong. Ladies, I know, like, so if you are on the if you're the one that got cheated on, if your man cheated on you, and you guys got to explore what went wrong, you have to talk about what led them there to begin with. And sometimes it's a hard conversation for ladies because sometimes we don't want to be accountable for some of our actions that could have led to something like that. Because we like to sit here and think, no, they just shouldn't have cheated. Period. They should have come to me. They should, well, did you make it a safe place for him to come to
Yeah,
you?
did he feel safe with you? Some men don't feel safe, and then they
Exactly. So definitely explore what went wrong and do it in a safe setting where you both can get your feelings out and talk about it. And, not the main thing is not to place the blame so much on each other, but just to listen to each other in those moments. Um, and that goes into the next one, which is rebuilding trust. You have to start rebuilding that trust, ladies. It's going to take long. Men, it's going to take a while. Don't think this is going to be an overnight process because it's
yeah.
not. Trying to successfully stay together after cheating is going to be a very long and windy road, and that trust could take years to rebuild.
And women, as you know, if you choose to stay with a man that is cheated, or men vice versa, but I feel like women do this more. If you're choosing and making the choice to stay with a man after he has cheated and shown you this, then do not really have the right to throw it in his face every single day or every single time that a little argument comes up. And I do this, and I know
Mhm.
it's wrong. It just causes strain, tension, and it never lets him feel like he can move forward, that he's always going to be held in a place of basically punishment. And it's really uncomfortable. I have a friend that will literally in a relationship with a man that cheated, and I mean, will bring it up to everybody, friends,
Mhm.
family, you know what I mean? Like in just regular conversation. And it makes it very uncomfortable
Oh,
to be
yeah.
around, because it's like you're jabbing at your man for cheating when that's a private issue, that y'all should be working at, with a counselor or in behind your closed doors. And but the hurt is so real, and I understand that. But the jabbing, it cannot be, and you cannot be jabbing in front of your friends or family if you expect that them to also forgive and forget.
Which goes
Oh,
into our next one, which is work on the forgiveness. You have to forgive that person. I'm not saying forget, but you have to forgive. If you cannot forgive that person, the relationship will not work. And there is no point in continuing to try and have a
yep,
successful relationship after
exactly.
cheating if you're not going to forgive them for cheating on you and hurting
Uh-huh.
you in all those ways.
And that point, the relationship is over. It's
Mhm.
over, and you need
Dead
to
in the water.
respect it. Mhm.
Absolutely.
That's
And
that.
the last one is set boundaries. So, men, you might not like those restrictions that are going to come after cheating, but they are going to be there and you're going to
Yeah.
have to respect them.
Mhm.
That's,
Whe
and you're
Whether
going to
it's,
have
"I
to
don't
give
want
the
you
time.
hanging out with so and so because he's a bachelor and single, and y'all are out, having boys' night every Saturday or whatever." I don't like
Mhm.
that no more.
Yeah. And ladies, I will also tell you, or men, I could go both ways. If you feel like you constantly have to be checking their social media, checking their phone, checking
Ooh,
their messages, if you go so far as to jailbreak their phone and put spy apps on their phone,
ooh.
so you can have a constant look on them, and that is so much work. It is so much work, and you should
Uh-huh.
not have to police your partner that way. If
No.
you start to feel you have to police your partner that way, it is time to rethink whether or not you should be in that relationship.
You might need counseling.
Yeah, there
That
is.
might just be a trauma
Mhm,
response because I've done that. And let me tell you what, um, hell, I've been cheated on even knowing passwords, even having access. I have still been cheated on. So
mhm,
policing their accounts, policing their phone, their location, if anything, it's just going to push them further away into the arms of somebody else because
mhm.
it's suffocating,
Very.
and there was already something wrong. So you need to take a step back and you need to maybe seek some kind of help in counseling because you need to be able to be grounded and centered no matter what is going on in your life. You have to remain centered.
Mhm. Like there is a difference between having your significant other's location and abusing your significant other's
Right.
location. There is a difference.
Mhm.
I like sharing my locations with the people that are important to me for safety reasons, for security reasons, just
Mhm.
because we, we
We hang
like to.
out, we go
Yeah,
places, we go
yeah,
out of
we like.
town.
I like to know, and like if I'm like when I'm in a relationship and stuff, I like sharing it with my partner because I do want my partner to know where I'm at. It's just easier. Like if they can pull up my location and see where I'm at and stuff like that, even if it gives them peace of mind or just to know that hey, I'm somewhere safe. You know what I mean? Or if I
Mhm.
get stuck on the highway somewhere, or if I travel a lot out of town. So people having my location means a lot to me.
Mhm.
So there's differences. There's degrees. But ladies, if you are obsessing over what he's doing on his phone all the time and feel the need to check it all the time, that is an issue that you're having, and you either need to get out of that relationship because it's not healthy. That's not healthy, or get some counseling for it and see where you can move it into a more healthy side of it. But so that is just some tips on how to successfully stay together after cheating. Now, when you're entering, one last thing I want to touch on before we end this episode is entering a new healthy relationship. So let's say the cheating happened, and so you decide that that's it, that relationship is not for me, I am done, and you want to go into a new healthy relationship, the most important thing that I will say that you need to do for that is to have really good communication with that person that you're going to date after that. And it doesn't have to be like right after. It could be years after. You're still going to have that trauma with you. And that is something that you absolutely need to talk to with that person so that person can understand you do have past trauma. These are some
Absolutely.
triggers. These are some triggers that you have. And if that person decides that you are worth putting in that time and effort for them to be understanding and help you through your triggers, not do anything that's going to cause the triggers, and just want to help you in your healing process, then that is great. But that is my advice for going into what you would want to be a new healthy relationship.
That's so true. That's very true. Trauma like that does last for a while.
What about you, Marlene? Any advice for anyone out there wanting to get into a new healthy relationship after cheating?
I think that definitely take the time to learn how to love yourself after a cheating relationship or any kind of an abusive relationship. You shouldn't be jumping into something right away. You really need to kind of take some time with yourself, as hard as it is to be alone and lonely. It's important that you do take that time and you invest it into yourself. You really focus on loving yourself. Whatever you got to do, meditation, walking outside, journaling, finding a new hobby, making new friends, self care routines, whether it's a nightly face wash routine or I'm going to fix my hair every morning. Feel your feelings and let them go. Let them pass. The good ones and the bad ones, let them pass because even the good feelings of the prior relationship, you still hold on to the good ones, right? Let them go too. Let them go. Let them all go and learn to love yourself and give yourself the love and attention and energy that you are trying to put into another person instead of trying to find another person to put it into yourself. You are the best investment that you can make. And it really does start with loving yourself first. And sometimes we take a long time to learn that.
I think that that is so important. The self love and the self care that you need to give yourself. That definitely goes hand in hand. with getting into a new healthy relationship. So,
Mhm.
well, guys, thank you so much for being with us on this episode of cheaters, cheating, and everything that that entails. If you have any stories that you would like to share with us, go ahead and hit us up on all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Check us out on all of the podcasting platforms: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and more. And we look forward to seeing you hearing from you next week. Actually, now these episodes will still be available on our YouTube channel. You can go ahead and watch them, and you definitely can download episodes on all of those podcasting platforms. And we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.